Hello. 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 Yeah, give me more of that today. All right, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I know it's after lunch and you're starting to get sleepy, but I will not let you sleep, I promise, okay? Since I have nobody, I'm not special enough to have somebody introduce me, so I'm going to introduce myself. Okay, I know, you're disappointed. You want to introduce me? Here, Veronica, you can. You want to? I just randomly picked her out of the crowd. She's wearing a name tag.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all for being here to listen to Jeremias JMan Maneiro. JMan is a respected speaker, instructor, trainer throughout the Northeast. I just met him today. That said, one of the key features and things that I like about JMan is that A, he is a practitioner. He has boots on the street, he works the business, he works it hard, yet he can also take all of that knowledge, put it into programs that give you the information that when you leave the room today, you'll be able to implement into your business. It is my pleasure to introduce Jeremias JMan Maneiro.
Woo, that's Veronica McManus. That's probably the best introduction I've ever gotten in my entire life. And we didn't plan that ahead of time. So we just met, talked a little bit, and she's holding right off the cuff like that. So today's course is Be the Bomb. All right, what does Be the Bomb mean? We're going to be talking about how to use video in your real estate business. And like Veronica said, I am a practitioner. Okay, I am an associate broker from New York State. And I've been in the business going on 12 years. So the stuff I'm going to talk about today is stuff that I use in my business every day. It's not something I Googled. It's not something I looked up. It's not something I heard from somebody else. It's stuff that I use every single day. So what I need from you, okay, is to keep an open mind. And today we're going to step outside of our comfort zone just a little bit. Would you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, let's start now. Need everybody to stand up. Wake up in the morning, there we go. Blue sky. Turn up the music when I'm in the high five your neighbor. Down to the you're the bomb. You're the bomb. I love you. Video is fun. Woo! The bomb in about to blow up. I got my goods in my pinky there. Put it on back. Here we go. Bring the back out of that. All right. Baby leaning out the whole window. Everybody looking when we walk. All right, that's it. Thanks for coming by today, folks. But when I have afternoon classes, it's like I got to get you up. I have to get you active. At least you know your neighbor a little bit better now, right? And really, it's about stepping outside your comfort zone. So today's objective is that we're going to build better client relationships by communicating face-to-face when you can't be. Would you agree? Is that what?
You may want to try. He's recording live. You may want to slide one over.
Okay. Would you agree that video is nothing more than being face-to-face when you can't be? Right? Because it's still the best form of communication face-to-face. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So why should you start using video in your real estate business? Higher click rate. Stay rate. Let's forget about percentages, because I don't like percentages and statistics.
Can't be everywhere.
What is it?
Can't be everywhere.
Can't be so leverage. Said that, huh? Okay, so why do people do business with you? Because they like, know, and trust, right? So the best way to communicate your personality and get them to like you is using video, right? If after today, hopefully you follow me online, well, you'll see that the person you see online is the same person you see in class, is the same person you would see if I was selling you a house. I'm authentic, and I'm real. Okay, if somebody doesn't want to do business with me because of one of my hobbies or something else, that's fine. Because we like people that are like ourselves. So the best way to communicate that is using video. Now I have here Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite movies with Will Smith, so that's why it's spelled like that for those of you going, oh my gosh, there's an error. Right? It's spelled wrong, yeah. So studies have shown that realtors that implement video in their business are happier and they actually lead longer lives. Studies have right. I mean, I did the study and it involves myself, but I mean, it's true. I want you to see this now. See, so what you don't know is she just came from a Be the Bomb class. And that's how happy she was, because she started using video in her business. Okay? So why haven't you been using it? Fear, right? I have a face for radio, right? I don't like how I look, I don't like how I sound. Here's the thing, it's how you look. Right? It's how you look. How often do you meet somebody and they go, oh, hold on, wait a minute. You're not, never mind, I don't want to see the house. Has that ever happened? No, I mean, so think about it like video's the same way. Like it's how you look. You don't want to surprise them. So at least kind of, this is the way I look, this is my personality, so when you do meet them, right, you're the same person. So we're going to help you overcome those fears by actually doing some stuff today that you're going to be very uncomfortable with. But I'd like to start with who can make videos. So when you first start, you're like, you're kind of still overcoming your fear. And you can partner up with somebody in your office, right, if you're a member of a team or if you have children. I make my kids do videos all the time for me, real estate related. But I'm going to give you a couple examples. The one is a parody. You could use this. It's a parody in regards to the Zestimate in Zillow, but it's to Adele's Hello. I'm sure some of you have seen it. Okay, so you can, others can, and then clients can. I'm going to give you an example of each one. It's got a great phone, by the way. Try it.
Great shoes.
ADD's kicking in. I gotta fast forward a little bit.
It's me. I've been wondering if after all this time you'd like to meet to go over a purchase agreement. The average buyer sees 12 homes, but we've seen 63. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm in Beaverdale and dreaming about curb appeal indeed. This home is perfect for you. It had everything you asked for, but they're taking up from such a difference between realities and $30,000 size. Zillow isn't never right. I wanna scream, go fly a kite, 'cause I told you Zillow hasn't walked in this home, and I know you want to write it off for real low. I say call me anytime, just not in the middle of night, 'cause I...
So it goes on for another couple minutes there, but I've actually sent that video to clients when we have a discussion about Zillow and Zestimates. It's got to be the right client, okay, that kind of can understand your sense of humor, but they get it. So if you find a good video online, YouTube, there's a lot of good ones out there that really touch on the topics that we talk about all the time with our clients. That's something you could forward. If you've seen any of the Realtor.com commercials recently, that plugs right in with the millennial generation and kind of talks about getting pre-qualified, buying a house, moving up, all the things that we would discuss on a daily basis with our clients. The second one is going to be a realtor out of the Arizona area who she does this Fun Fact Friday, right? Because there's stuff that she knows, because she's an expert in the market in that area, that are fun facts about the area. So all of you live in areas that I would hope have one or two fun facts, right? If you want to be seen as an expert in your area, then that's where you start. It's not, I'm the top agent, I sell the most, I'm the best. It's, this is what I know about the area. Little tidbits, little 1-minute, 2-minute videos of how you know about the area. Who's the best baker in town? Who has the best pies? The meat market, the Italian restaurant that's been there for 80 years. You know, all the things that you know about because you know and you're plugged in. Those are good things that you can do, just quick videos about and use it on your BombBomb, your social media, or your YouTube channel.
Hi, it's Holly Mabry. Today's Friday Fun Fact takes us to the wickedest city in the West at over 5,000 feet in the air, Jerome, Arizona. See, back in its heyday, there were over 15,000 people that lived in this town, so busy and so little housing that actually hotels like the Conner Hotel across the street had to rent their rooms in 8-hour shifts just to accommodate all the miners. And the businesses were so busy, they stayed open round the clock. Well, today the town is a little more quiet with less than 450 residents. And every year, cool thing, the residents actually assemble on the Jerome steps for a town photo. Now you know, wickedest city in the West, actually Jerome, Arizona.
Good video? Right? What was that, 45 seconds? Little fun fact about a 500-person town in Arizona. But if I'm going to move to that area, who am I going to call? Somebody who knows all these random facts. That she has, you know, why is she posted one like, are the stones orange? Or the dirt is orange and it has to do with rust coming through the, it was like, wow, I would have never known that. And she doesn't talk about how much real estate she sells or anything like that. She talks about the area. So think about that, because I think nobody here, but other agents are very egocentric and they're like, I'm the greatest. You should call me because I sell them. And if you're talking about the younger generation or anybody in general, they really don't care how much you sell. I said in my earlier classes, if you were here, that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Okay? This next one, you guys remember MTV Cribs? So we had an agent in our market. He had a client who was really good at video, and he did, I'm from Rochester, so he did rock cribs. So it's actually the seller of the property giving a walkthrough of his own house, because who knows the house better than the person who currently lives there and decided to purchase it.
On this episode of Cribs, we take a tour of the Pies Mansion. Josh Pies, film producer, writer, and advertising creative director, shares where he works and plays.
What up, Rep Cribs? This is Josh Pies, middle class mansion right here. Love this existence. Maybe you will too. So every good episode of Cribs starts with the ride. It's not a Porsche, it's not a Lexus, but it's not a Yugo. It's my Subaru. Come here and check out all of the stock factory options. Factory rims, original tires. Car tattoos. Shout out to Uncle Samu with the Radio Zoo. So this is my office. This is where I produce and write most of what I produce and write. That was oddly redundant. So I stand here at the standing desk, and you know, it's nice to be able to work from home. We've got an outside entrance from the front door there, but I still have easy access to little ones like you. Hey Bella, how you doing? Can you wave hi to the camera, big hi? Awesome.
So, and that video goes on as well. Who knows about the house? The seller does, right? So with this video, he shared it on social media, right? The agent did, but then he tags the seller, both husband and wife, in the video the husband and wife both share it to everybody that they can. They put it on their friends. Look at Rock Cribs. And so when you're talking about personal promotion for the agent, he did nothing to do that video. It's all about the seller, all about the property that he's promoting. But if there's other sellers and buyers in the market, they're looking at him like, wow, this guy's going outside the box in his promotion, right, of the property. This is the homeowner. Right. I mean, he's a producer, obviously, he told you that. And not all your clients are going to be a good fit for this. But you yourself could just grab your phone and say, why don't we just do a quick walk through the house? Pretend like you're Robin Leach on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, right? And tell me about the house, what you like, the neighborhood, the lifestyle. Because you got to sell the sizzle, not the steak, right? People are going to buy the house because, well, I mean, it's an old adage. But it's true. It's true because they're buying the lifestyle. It's not just bedrooms, baths, square footage. It's what it's like to live there. All right, so what kind of videos? We talked about who. So it's you, your clients, and basically anybody else. Any other videos that you can find on YouTube. So what kind of videos have you been using right now? Education. Okay. What have realtors been doing for the last decade? The virtual tours, right? So please, and don't get offended, if you're using these where it's like a zoom in and zoom out of each picture, stop. Okay, because you want to talk about millennials and our attention span. I hop there, and if I have to sit there and go, stop, and I'm moving on, right? If I could just go like this, click, 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 click through your pictures, that's fine. I want you to show me a video that shows me something that the pictures don't. Okay? So what kinds of videos we have? Tours of the property, but think outside the box. You have news or announcements, right? So the video I'll show you is a baby announcement that we made when we were having our second son. You know, I promote video, so I have to do a video about it, right? And then points of interest. So if you have something of interest in your area that people would want to visit, is there a lake? Is there a park? Is there some kind of festivals or events? The one I'll show you is it's 4 bridges in 30 seconds in New York City using Hyperlapse. Okay, but here's the first one. This is my youngest assistant. I'll just give you a little bit of background before I play the video. I go to the video, I go quickly, and I have my son behind me. I'm like, just stay behind me, we'll do the video, and then we'll go to McDonald's if you're a good boy, right? No bribery. He's like, I'm done with my video, and he goes, Dad, do you think I could do it? And I'm like, well, you could do anything, but what is it? And I'd be like, what do you mean? He's like, no, I want to do the tour through the house, and then you record me. Because I've seen you do it enough times. Okay? So I'm like, let's roll with this, man. Cheap employee, I pay him with nuggets and fries. Like, let's do this. And so I hit record, and when you see the video, talk about keeping it simple. You'll see what he does differently. Like as realtors, we're like 42-inch cabinets with it, and we're all about the details of the property. So watch what he does. Whoop. Put it here.
What's the address here? 700 Edgemere Drive?
700 Edgemere Drive. And this is the new bathroom. And all the way over here. And this is the new room.
Wow. New carpet, paint. It's really nice. What's there through the sliders?
What sliders?
What's that ahead?
Oh,
Yeah.
over here. This is the beach.
See that?
Wow, that's really nice.
Listen.
Right? It's really nice, right?
So he's 4.5. Let's give him a round of applause. He won't know it, but let him know. At 4.5 years old, he suggested selling me, right? He's like, it's really nice, right? He's shaking his head like this. I'm waiting for him to slide over a contract and tell me to press hard, you know? But you see in the video, like, he kept it simple. I would have went in there and talked about all of the improvements they made. He goes, new kitchen, new bathroom, new living room. Here's the beach. Right? Because that house is 900 square feet. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs that are like 10 by 8. You're not buying it for the house itself. You're buying it for the beach, right? So again, I didn't teach them any of that. So I believe good salespeople are born. They are. They come from their good salespeople fathers. All right? Second one now, we have the baby announcement. And I'll tell you just a little bit. You've heard, I'm not the greatest rapper. Let me just start with that. I am pretty good, but I'm not the greatest rapper. But you remember a guy named Vanilla Ice? All right, Ice Ice Baby, 2 hole, 2 hole. So I did a parody on it. It was Nice Nice Baby, 2 hold, 2 hold. Okay? My wife, she's like, let's just hold the thing and say we're having a boy. And like, no way. She hates doing video. You see how well we get along, right? And so I wrote it quickly, and then I did it, posted it. When I did the screenshot, it was 6,231 views, which on Facebook is viral, right? If you have 2,000 friends, you get 6,000 views and 17 shares, right? Which means my friends are sharing it because they want other people to see it. We were interviewed by the news, by the paper. There's a disc jockey locally, it's Brother Weeze, you might have heard of him. He had my rap on the radio, right? I had clients calling me going, you're an awful rapper, but you're on Brother Weeze right now, right, while they're driving to work. So you want to talk about self-promotion and public relations, like you can't pay for that kind of advertising. And all because 7 o'clock on a Wednesday night, I scribbled some on paper, I hit click on the record, I didn't take myself too seriously, and I just went for it. When I was done, my wife wanted me to re-record it. I was like, no, we're good. Posted it, and that's what happened.
Yo, VIP. We kicked it 1 time, and maybe we're kicking it 2 times, boy. Right, stop.
Yeah.
Congratulate and listen. JMan is back with a whole new edition. Someone grabbed a hold of me tightly. Oops, he's tightly. Will it ever stop? I don't know. It will be upsetting, but maybe there's more. To the extreme, I love being a dad. You light up my world one more, say glad, dance. We both did it around the room. We're gonna be parents in December like Zoom. I love AJ. Happiness is what we feel. Stay off all night to provide a quick meal. Love it when we do another Maneiro on the way. You better be ready because our kids will play. If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my teenager revolves it.
Nice, nice, when we do hold, 2 hold. Nice, nice, when we do hold, 2 hold.
Basically, drop the mic to me.
You haven't guessed it yet.
We're having another baby.
December 12th. On report.
On report. That's the real Jeremy.
Mama and Dad are having a baby boy.
AJ's open for a boy, obviously.
So, thank you. So, I would never ask you guys to do something that I wouldn't do myself because I don't feel that's fair. I'm not modeling the behavior that I'm asking you to do, right? So don't take yourself too seriously. You can see any of these things that go viral, or how YouTube even became popular, was people not doing professional video, right? It's being yourself, being flat. Okay, and we did have a baby boy. He predicted it, right? But I don't know if it would have sounded as good if he said baby girl. So he did baby boy. This is the 4 bridges in 30 seconds. adventurous, right? 4 bridges. How many New York Metro folk we have? Is that pretty much like driving in New York? Right? But that was done using an app called Hyperlapse. What it does is it takes videos that are real time, and you can speed it up to 16 times faster. So I do not suggest you do this for home tours, because it'll end up like a roller coaster. Okay, but you can do it for something like that, where you're trying to show like a main street in a village. You want to show acreage or on a property. Those of you who live in a resort community that has like ski in, ski out kind of cottages, that's something you could walk out the door and then literally walk to where the ski lift is, and then speed that up 16 times, put that in the listing. So now I have a real idea of what it's like, rather than you saying that it's nearby, right? You're showing me rather than telling me. All right, so what other kind of videos can you make? So, educational. You're in my morning class, so, right? Yeah. So educational, what I would do is when you get back to the office, or you get back to wherever you live, sit down with your colleagues and say, okay, let's have a conversation about everything that we ever say to a buyer or seller. More than once, right? What's a short sale? Want to dance? All right. Things that you hear. What's a short sale? What does foreclosure mean? Should I get pre-qualified? Should I get pre-approved? Is this a multiple offer kind of market? Should I put my house on the market without hearing anything? Anything more than once, you can make a video on and host it on your BombBomb account. And what is the pending process like? What do I do from contract until closing? All of these questions. Now, it's going to take some work to put all these videos together. But once you do it and it's done, you never have to do it again. Unless you change how your hair is or you change your appearance in some way. Right? Because then it's, oh, what's a short sale? Hold on, I'll send you some information. Rather than an email that's 8 paragraphs on what's a short sale, has nothing to do with the short time of closing, right? You can explain to them what a short sale is in a video. And it's the same thing as if you were showing them houses and they asked you what's a short sale and you told them face to face. Make sense? Okay? So, I mentioned it earlier, but this is from my personal BombBomb account. Kind of gives you some ideas of what's in there. And they already have the templates already built out for you. So you have add your own video, depersonalize, main selling rooms, air quality. Here I'm showing you a preview. Features that attract buyers. Right? So they see it, all they have to do is click on my face rather than actually read the email. Right? When you meet with buyers or sellers, are they going to be listing or working with you immediately? Not always, right? Sometimes, especially if they're a millennial generation, they may be 6 to 12 months out. So you have to stay in touch with them and have some kind of drip campaign. And if you're just doing email drip, you're probably going to lose them. But if you have something like this, the importance of a buyer's agent, benefits of home ownership, why the right realtor matters, how a realtor gets paid, anatomy of a home purchase. These are all things that your buyers and sellers wonder about, and they end up Googling. Right? So if they Google it, wouldn't you want to be the person that comes up when they Google it? Okay? So the question is, can you take the BombBomb videos and put them on YouTube? The answer is yes. So that's exactly what I do. The template's in there. All the copy is there for you of all the ideas of what you need to do. You make the videos. You can then download them and then upload them to your YouTube channel as well as your Facebook page, and then categorize them by playlists. You could have a playlist for sellers, playlist for buyers, and anything else you might do real estate related. If you're in property management, or if you do any kind of, I know the resort markets, you have seasonal rentals and that kind of stuff. You could always do another playlist for that.
What's the maximum length of a video?
So the question is, what's the maximum length for a video? And my answer is, it depends. Okay, so the Facebook one, all of the stuff you're going to post and it's going to stay there for a while, I'd keep it under a minute. If you're like, man, I have so much to talk about, break it up. Rather than 2 points that you cover in the video that'll take 2 minutes, do 2 separate 1-minute videos. Does that make sense? Now, the one exception to the rule is Facebook Live. Okay? if any of you take out your phones right now and you go to @JMan Seminars 24/7, that's my Facebook page. We are actually streaming live onto that page. My phone is all the way at the end of the aisle here. Hopefully, is it still going? Yeah, if you go to Facebook, my Facebook channel, the short code for it is @JMan Seminars 24/7. And then on my timeline there, I'm streaming live. And it's different because it's like a channel. You tune into a channel. Okay, I've had a lot of engagement. On Fridays, I do this thing called Friday foreclosures. And because what do people want?
A deal.
The deal, right? So I do Friday foreclosures, and I do them live, and I get permission. If it's not my listing, I get permission from the listing agent, right? Send him an email. Do you mind if I promote your listing via social media? If he says no, I go, okay, no problem. There's no shortage of them. I'll find another one. I try to find interesting ones. So I'll do like the way our town is situated. There's east side, west side. East side is more white collar, so there's less foreclosure inventory. And so I'll do something from there. And it's basically just a walk through the property, right? Hey, this is. Oh, did you see me? You found me. That's good. So it's basically, hey, this is Jeremias, JMan Maneiro. I'm here with Friday foreclosures. I'm at 123 Anywhere Street, 3-bedroom, 4-bath. It's 3,000. The last one I did was actually like 5-bedroom, 4 full bath, almost 3,000 square feet, foreclosure for $199K. Okay, so when I do that in the description, you get a notification that Jeremias has just gone live. The description, people get to work because nobody wants to work. Right? They get to work. They get on Facebook. They check their emails. Oh, Jeremias has gone live. Oh, what is he doing? Okay, and I actually get live engagement with people going, "Ooh, what school district is this? Wow, look at the color of that bedroom." So that's why it's a little bit longer. On average, if it's a walkthrough of a house, it might be 8 or 9 minutes. I can then, though, download that video later on and then chop it up and make it shorter. Okay? So where can we post? BombBomb we talked about, and Facebook. I want to show you the email. You have a video within BombBomb, so you have a link to that video. That link, you can then copy and paste it if you wanted to send a text message. You could do that, right? When we talked through my millennial class earlier. You could just copy and paste the link into a text message and send the video to them that way. You have the embedded code here, which all you'd have to do, this may be too techy for some of you, but you have your website. All you have to do is copy and paste that, and then he can take that and embed it right into your website. So if you have a section that's like, seller tips, buyer tips, you could have all these videos hosted on your site using that embed code there. And then the last one on the bottom that may be tough for you to see, but it says download video. So any video that you upload to BombBomb, you can then download and use for your Facebook and or your YouTube. That makes sense? Easy enough, right? Easy enough, right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. So the question is, if you download the video to your computer and you don't use BombBomb anymore, can you still use the video? The answer is yes, because once you download it, it's just an MP4. Okay, so it depends who do it. You can record the video within BombBomb, or I can record the video and then upload it to BombBomb. So if you're going to use it in BombBomb, Facebook, and YouTube, I'd record the video first, because it's going to take, as you get better, it's going to take you some takes. 5, 10, 20, 60, depending. I mean, there's days I'm one and done, and there's other days 30 takes. And I've done thousands of videos. Just some days you just can't talk. Yeah, question?
I'm a fan of BombBomb. I haven't signed up yet, but we're probably going to the international one. So what is your what is the priority getting out of this for business? And I think it's wonderful. What is the actual...
What does it mean? What does it mean to me, right? What's your return?
Okay.
So I can pull up my BombBomb account and give you the actual statistics, but the question is, how much of it is business that I keep, right? Because we know 88% of the people would if they knew our name, right? We've all had the person that comes through our open house and like, oh yeah, you're working with an agent? Yes. She's really nice, she's got blonde hair, she wears her glasses on her head all the time. She's right at the office down the street. Really nice girl, don't remember her name, right? They would have worked with that person had you stayed top of mind. So that's the part that's impossible to measure, but I can tell you the conversion rate. Go to BombBomb in the booth, they'll give you the if you're a statistics kind of person.
I asked them and they don't have it.
Oh, they know they definitely do the conversion.
Well, they did a survey with all their current clients, and I've had the survey, but it's not actual logistical numbers, you know.
So are you an engineer?
No.
Okay. Well, you play one on TV, right? Yeah. You say like, yeah. So let's talk after. I'll pull up my BombBomb account and I can show you. Yeah, for sure. I'm married to one, so I get it. She's like, well, how much? Tell me exactly what the return on investment is for our. I'm like, oh my gosh. Here's my thing. Just look it up. Do what you want. Okay? So wait, let me just go back for a second. I'm done. So email, I sent the text, but then the snail mail is the one part I didn't cover with you. Right? So I was on our governing board for the WCR in my local market, and it was Women's Council of Realtors. Oh, do you remember it? Oh, I thought you were getting me to say it. It's kind of like RPAC, the Realtor Political Action. So, Women's Realtors, and we were not getting a good return because they were using constant contact, and they were sending out. Just the open rate was probably 5%, and they're like, send more. We have to send it more. Send it 5 times this week. And I'm like, okay, like if it's not working now, what you're saying is keep doing what's not working, and because we're going to do more of it, it should get better. Not the case. Okay, so what we decided to do was send out postcards, okay, with a QR code and or a custom URL, a custom website for the event, that forward to the video. Okay, so you get the postcard, you have the URL, you can go to the video. So it's just another form of communication. And it's becoming more and more effective because we don't get any snail mail anymore. Right? You get to the office, it's like, oh, I got a check, I got a bill. Right? Most of everything's electronic these days. But if you get something like it's a postcard, you just can look at it, see what the event's about. You've opened that. Where you got 100 or 200 emails that day, you may have missed the one from WCR or whatever, whoever's sending it to you. If it's a millennial, we talked about that in our earlier class, but if you're going to send us an email, send us a text message that you just sent us an email. Okay? Especially if it's important, it's related to the real estate transaction. It's the best way, most effective way to get them to open it up. Let me click this. Here's an example of a link. We'll see what it is. I don't remember what it is.
Good morning, this is Jeremias, JMan Maneiro with JMan Seminars, getting ready to leave my house in Rochester, New York.
So that's the landing page, what it looks like. That's all I wanted to show you there, but that was when I sent probably 5:30 in the morning when I was leaving my house to go to Ithaca, New York to speak. Because realtors are last minute. We had 10 people register from that video. Whatever time I sent it, and the class was at 9 o'clock. Like, okay, I have something to do today. I didn't say that right, but whatever. All right, where are we at? So the snail mail, that link, you can put it everywhere. So you can put it on something you send via postcard. Okay? Yes, correct. Let's see what happened next. All right, so where can you post it? I'll tell you. Facebook Live we talked about, right? LinkedIn. LinkedIn. You can post videos on LinkedIn if you didn't know. Okay, and if it's something that's informational, educational, that's how people start to see you as an expert in the marketplace, right? You're giving them valuable information about real estate. So when they have a real estate question, they're going to be not on LinkedIn doing a video like, "Hey, Sales Master Award, I'm the best. Call me." Right? Not going to work. Instagram. So Instagram, it used to be only 15-second videos. Now it's up to 60 seconds. My advice to you is, if you follow me on Instagram, my handle's up there, but I post nothing about real estate on my Instagram account. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever your hobbies are, whatever you do for fun, is what your Instagram account should be about. Okay, I do obstacle course racing, so it's JMan Spartan Ninja. What does that have to do with real estate? Okay, but I do have a website, realestatespartan.com, because I get business. Like with Instagram, I follow people that do the same thing. They follow me, and then they're ready to sell their house. There's no interview. It's just, "JMan, come to my house." Right? Because we have similar interests. We like, know, and trust each other immediately. Especially if you do that kind of stuff, it's almost like we've gone to war together. You know, and we're brothers in arms. Okay? Twitter, who's tweeting? Donald Trump's tweet. Well, yeah. That's. I was hoping to get past this entire presentation without political talk, but we're good. Okay, Twitter. So you can do the same thing. Whatever, there's a URL to that video, you can post that on Twitter. And then Vine, probably not as relevant anymore, but it's shorter, 10-second videos, I believe. I don't use it. Anybody using Vine here? No. So it's not for real estate, but giving you options of the stuff that you can do to help your real estate business. That's the goal of today. So, and then the other one that's not on there is Snapchat. Okay? It's not going away. What's that? How long is it? 7 seconds? Yeah.
10 seconds.
Up to 10 seconds. He was right on it. So with Snapchat, it's the same thing. Snapchat is more fun, right? You have a message, you can send it to somebody. Once they read it, it disappears. Okay, what I like, how I use it is stories. The stories feature, you're just telling your story every day, right? Whatever you're doing. We cut down a Christmas tree last week. It's like in the car. It's like, oh, you know, cutting down trees. I saw that part of it, you know, and then we did, and I'm pulling this freaking tree with a sled through the woods. Like, what? Who thought this was a good idea, right? But that's part of my whole story for the day. So I have other realtors that follow me. I have clients that follow me. And again, it's about learning the person's personality and building rapport. So if somebody has a referral for me in my market, it's not that I'm the top agent. It's like, oh, JMan, he's funny. We'll send him, you know. He does know what he's doing, obviously. You want to know that. But it's more to get to know that person personally and kind of build a rapport. Question? So the question is, when I'm on Snapchat, do I use the filters? The answer is, heck yeah. Okay? It's so much fun. I mean, if you don't have Snapchat, you just got to... My son uses it more than me. He's 6 now. He'll grab my phone, Snapchat something, send it to my wife, run to her phone, look at the Snapchat, laugh about it, send something back. So he's just having fun with it. So the thing is, just have fun and show that you're a fun person. Yeah. Oh no, I mean no, on Facebook is also included. So let me say this about Facebook so that there's no misunderstanding. Clean that up there. All right, so you know your news feed. Basically, there's an algorithm, which is a complex formula, that Facebook figures out what they think you want to see, correct? And it's based partially on who you engage with, who you like, who you comment on. That's why you see more of those people in your news feed. However, when you post a live video, live is at the top of the list. Then it goes video, regular videos that you upload. So if you're going to do a more informational one that you're not really confident in doing it off the cuff, goes there. Status update with photos. So if you're going to do a status update about real estate, Find a photo and throw it in there. Something related to what your status update is going to say. Or a link. And then just the status update. Okay? So, what's that? So the question is how to go to Facebook Live. And we're going to show you. Don't worry. Okay? So first I want to tell you the right tools for the job. Got 15 minutes left. All right. So hdhatstore.com. That's where I get this little doodad here. This is called a Makayama movie mount. Yeah, made in America. M-A-K-A-Y-A-M-A movie mount. Okay, and what this is, you take your iPad and it clicks right in there. Okay, on the front here there's a wide-angle lens. So I do not suggest you do any video or photos when you have high resolution on your iPad. The lens is not great. So you're going to need the wide-angle lens, right? On the top there's a notch for a 160 LED spotlight. Okay, which I left in my car. If my car was closer, I would have brought it to class. On the side, there's a notch for a boom microphone. And then on the bottom, for the tripod. So you literally have a movie studio right here on your iPad. Okay? You go to HD Hat Store, it's $59.99 or $64, something like that. If you put in the discount code JMAN, 10%. Okay, I don't own the company or have any interest in the company. I just refer the guy a lot, and he gave me a whole 10% off. What a nice guy. The Makayama, I'll write it up there. I'm coming to it. I'm coming to it. Okay, Makayama movie mount. Now, your smartphone is just as good. All of them are HD. The new ones now are 4K, which is better than what some of the TVs can even play at this point. You can go to oloclip.com to get a wide-angle lens for those, or just go to Amazon. I was lucky enough to find one at Five Below the other day. I don't know what Five Below is. It's for $5. I go to the guy, this works? He goes, well, people don't return it. And I'm like, for $5, if it doesn't work, I'll just throw it away. Right? Or, no, I would never throw it away. I would re-gift it to somebody. Right? Well, if it doesn't work for me, it works for them too. Okay, and then I said yourpocket.u because that means your phone. You can use your phone, and I will encourage you to use your phone. I don't think you need to go out there and get any kind of expensive equipment. People that tell you that are in the business of selling expensive equipment. Okay? Now, let me help you overcome your fears, but first, you don't like how you sound, right? So, here's a microphone. One second. This is a microphone. The company that makes it is Stony Edge. Okay? This is the microphone that I use when I do my walkthroughs of properties and stuff like that, because if you're outside and it's windy, this is a wired microphone which I plug into the bottom of the phone, and I, just like you see a lavalier mic here, it goes here, and then I have better audio quality for my video. Okay? Amazon. Yeah, you can go to Amazon.com, but you want to be sure to get something like this. Wired is the best. If you have somebody that's going to be doing your videos, you're going to be further away from your camera. I know I saw my friend here with the, can you stand up for a second? Yeah. So he's got the Bluetooth. Say hi. Hi. So he's got the Bluetooth headset around his neck there. So you pick up something like that. The microphone is built right into that. You can wear it around your neck, sync the Bluetooth with your camera, and then that's your microphone to record the video. Okay? Thank you very much, sir. All right, a couple other things. You don't like how I look. Nothing I can do. I can help you, okay, when we get to a couple tips. But you get a little This is a selfie stick, right? So you can pick these up now. Again, Five Below has them, Target, Walmart, any of those places. Bluetooth one will cost you $15. If you want a wired one, they're like $5. But I encourage you to get it, and I'll tell you why in a second. So here, this is Bluetooth. It syncs with my phone. So when I'm this far away, I don't have arms that long. I click the button, and it starts to record. Rather than go like this and go, and then go like that. Okay? And then I have this little contraption. It's called a company called Joby makes it. Joby. I like this because you can see that it can wrap around anything. Right? So if I'm going to do a quick video, I'll hop out of the car, I'll put it on the trunk of the car, I'll wrap it around a tree branch. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can wrap it around anywhere. That's Joby, and that's Amazon.com. You can get those. There are some magnetic ones. Yeah. Joby. Joby tripod. If you just do a search, I think it's Joby Gorilla Mount or something like that. Joby. Joby. I have all these apps. Usually I have a table when I'm speaking, but if you can't afford the 160 LED light, you can get one of these for $15. Okay? And that'll light up your just fine. Okay? Again, it's cheap ways that you can get things done. And that's hands-free. Okay. Apps that you might need. iMovie. Comes standard now with the iPads, right? Anybody new? But iMovie, it's Apple's version of Movie Maker. YouTube Capture, you need that for your iPad because Apple and Google don't get along. Google owns YouTube. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to upload stuff to YouTube from your iPad device. YouTube Capture, you can trim it, you can edit it, you can stitch it together, and it has royalty-free music. So all in one there, you take the video, you can do your little touch-ups that you need to do. If you're going to make any mistakes with video, it's going to be typically in the beginning or the end. You just want to trim each side and then post it and forget it. Okay? Windows Maker comes with your Windows device. It's the most simplest video editing software out there. When you want more capabilities, you want to go to Movavi. Movavi Video Suite is cross-platform. It works with iOS or Windows. And it has video converter. It's a lot more involved as far as what you can do with the video. Okay, but Windows Movie Maker is a simple, easy way to do it. Movie Maker 6 is a free download if you're doing anything in your office with green screens. I don't know, for me it just adds another step. When you have the green screen in there, it's not worth the extra effort. Animoto, app for making videos. Okay, and what they do is you copy and paste in there. So you'd say, okay, 10 seconds of video, one video, one photo. It doesn't allow you to put too much video in it, which is our tendency sometimes. So if you have a 30-second video, you got to pick the best 10 seconds, right? Which is what you should start doing anyways. And then they have different templates to really create a professional-looking video. So that's Animoto. BombBomb we talked about. YTD, YouTube Downloader. It's a free program. If you see a video on YouTube that you like and you want to send your clients, like that, the parody that I showed you with hello, the Adele parody, you can go to copy the URL, you would paste it into YTD, YouTube Downloader, and it would download the video onto your hard drives. Okay? iJob, forget about. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we talked about that. That's about today that they're out of business. Not currently. Okay, and then win.com. WIIND. Anybody using that? Sure. So the question is, why would I use YTD when I could personally just share from YouTube? Any kind of marketing you do, it's spokes and hub. Okay, your spokes are all the marketing efforts you do. You want to always drive them back to your hub. So if you share somebody else's video, you're driving them back to that video, and then they're lost, and then they're in the world of YouTube looking at ads and everything else, and you've lost that client. Yeah. So the question is there anything that I'm using for 360 videos? The answer is no, and it's because Matterport hasn't come down in price yet, but Matterport really is. If you have a moment, they're right next to the Quicken. I don't really know. I put it on there. I can't remember what it is right now because I don't use it, but maybe somebody else will use it. I think I looked it up. I thought it was good. I started to play with it, and then I got distracted, which happens quite often. So maybe somebody here can play with that. 7 tips for awesome videos. Practice. By practice just means start doing videos, right? And we're going to start today. Okay, reduce distractions. If you're at your office, go into a conference room. If you have a cubicle-style setup, go somewhere where somebody is not going to bother you. Because there's nothing worse than you do a great video and you're almost done, and then somebody walks in and interrupts, or if you have a moment, you can go to my YouTube channel. I have a bloopers, 2 minutes of bloopers of me messing up. Half the time it involves people, interrupting. Set camera above eye level. Selfie fix. Above level means above eye level. So you don't like how you look. The problem that you do, you start recording sometimes, you put your phone here, and what happens is some extra chins are created. Okay, they don't exist unless you do them. So if you go like this, okay, you put it above eye level, sometimes you even tilt your head a little bit, it helps you look more attractive. Okay? So put it above eye level. Some of you may want a 10 or 12 foot pole. That's entirely up to you. It's a personal preference. Okay? Look directly into the camera. So the tendency is, as you're doing your video, you're looking at yourself doing the video. When the lens is actually off, you got to look where the lens is and look right down the barrel of the gun, because it's the only way that you're going to be connecting with your audience. Unless you're doing like an interview style, you know how reporters, they'll tell you don't look at the camera because it's like an interview style. It's the opposite. You want to connect with the person on the other end of the camera. Talk to one person. Don't use a script. Said that and I'll say it again. Don't use a script. Right? We don't have VHS tapes anymore. You don't have to worry about buying more tapes. If you make a mistake, just re-record it. Okay? And then know where the light is. If you're doing it at your office, don't do your video in front of a window or in front of the sun or something, because what will happen is the camera focuses on the light behind you and you're darker. Okay. Time to leave, right? Somebody locked the door, now use cat leave, okay? But I want you to take out your phones. All of a sudden, everybody can't find their phone, right? I can't find it. Where is it? Okay, so just take out your phones, and I want you to go to the camera. I want you to hit record. You can tape me out. It doesn't matter to me. I'm being taped right now, right? You're recording, yes. What I want you to do is record yourself and say, I love video.
I'm going to do it on high so I look like it.
Say it like you mean it. I love video. I'm going to implement video in my real estate business. And this is how I look. And that's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
I can't get it.
All right. Was that so bad?
It was horrible.
Great.
Good lighting.
It's amazing. All right, now, class. Oh, look, see, they're already doing it together. Last thing I want you to do, Facebook Live, before you go. You don't have to do yourself. I don't want to. You can do that back at your hotel. There's nothing to do with me. But what I want you to do is open up Facebook. It has to be the Facebook app. Okay? I just want to show you how to go live. If you want to record me, that's fine. Why don't we do? I've never tried this, which I don't care if we'll do new things. Can we do the wave? Do you guys know how to do the wave, like in the? Okay, if I start here, can we do it? Ready? Let's just practice. like at the baseball stadium. Okay, ready? Back again. Yeah, you can stand up, man. You've been sitting down for hours. Okay, so use Facebook Live. Yeah. You're going to go to Facebook Live. You're going to say the first ever triple play wave. Is that what it's called? A wave? So go to status update. Oh, you got live right there. So it looks like a little camera. Oh, perfect. So just talk to your neighbor, and what you want to do is describe the live video, and then just hit live. It'll go 3, 2, 1. Right? Yeah, that's not great, so maybe it's not going to work with everybody, but does somebody have it going? Okay. Ready? Go live. Oh, I'm live now. How you doing? It's Jeremias, JMan Maneiro coming to you live with me, the bomb, with video. All right, we got mine over here. Are you guys ready? On the count of 3, we're going to do the first ever triple play wave. I'm going to go down and back. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Up, back. All right. Give yourselves a round of applause. You don't ever stop it. No, just hit done or finish. I think it's finished.